wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The same man is on the attack. For Christ or stinks. Show me how plead guilty. April wants good dick. I thought it was squashed.
Squashed.
Right DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks.
Squashed.
Wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules.
Hello. Fuck yeah.
Who wants good dick? I thought it was squashed.
World War Z. Hee hee hee. Hello, everybody. It's Monday, September 17th, 2025. It's the Z-Man, the Mud Shark, the Man in Black, coming live and direct from a secret location in southern Florida. Come find me, bitches. You won't. You can't. I'm in a good goddamn mood. God damn it, Matt.
Damn it, Matt, you know better.
Good luck fucking up my mood today. I feel magnificent. I feel gay.
Yeah.
I almost feel like we're doing it. Fresh off a great workout, straight out of the infrared sauna. I'm here, and I feel good. If you don't believe I was in the infrared sauna, go to my Instagram stories. And by the way, leave a comment on my last video, please. I'm trying to break out of the fucking, what do you call it? I'm being shadow banned over there. You fucking dolts. I just booked my trip to Cleveland. I'm going back to Cleveland. Second week of October. Why? I'll tell you soon, but not today. Good to be here, everybody. I see you guys are already in the chat. You're lining up. I see the gifted memberships are rolling already, and I love that. We're going to have to get a new billboard, a new board for the membership mafia. Shout out to last month's membership mafia, Shuli Madoff, Ken Mosca, Bill from Jersey, KK, Tom Myers, Maud Levy, Deadfool, John Spencer, D7876, Ian F. My buddy Ian F. down here in Tampa, and Stephen Bravo, doing it, feeling it. So get the membership, get a membership, and be a part of it. Be about it. We got a good show today. Lots going on. I took yesterday off. I think the schedule moving forward, just to give you guys heads up, I am very busy. I know you guys don't believe me, but I have a lot going on. And my stand-up schedule is picking up significantly. And I got to be honest with you, I like doing it still. I know it's not the cool thing to do in the Dabbleverse. I know we're not supposed to do it. We're supposed to sit on our asses and stream. But I still enjoy it. I like going out there. I like mixing it up. I like shaking hands, kissing babies. And it's my thing to do. It's my jam, if you will. And I still want to film a special. That is the goal. I wanted to do it this year, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I want to get out there a little bit more. I've hit up some clubs. Clubs have hit me up. And I think it's time. To do more stand-up. So I think I'm going to cut back on the streaming, doing it maybe 3 days a week, maybe once a weekend. And it's for the better. I'll go a little bit longer so you guys can get every ounce of Z-Man that you can. And people are saying, you know what, you need to mix it up a little bit. You know what, you are right. I do need to mix it up because I think a lot of these shows, not just my show, but a lot of these shows are pretty repetitive and it's getting a little stale. So I think it's time to take a step back, take a good look at things. Plus, I want to finish this studio, which I'm not even close to doing. I don't have the time. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. But that's the schedule moving forward. But in the meantime, please be about it. Participate and do what you guys do best. And I want to give a shout out to the $100 sponsors. I've been neglecting you a little bit, not a lot. You too can be a $100 sponsor. All you have to do is go sign up to my Patreon, World War Z, for only $5. The bare minimum for video, audio, and you can get all my content. You can get my award-winning weekly phone call show with Sam Tripoli by Chad, where we tape our phone calls and we put the audio out for everyone to hear. And we go hard in the paint. We talk major shit. But I want to shout out to D7876, Vinny Cash, Crooklyn Comedy, Ken Mosca, John Spencer, Steris Video, Lisa Stewart from Perry Skincare, Bill from Jersey, who dropped a fucking hundo last month like a motherfucker. Nick Swartzen's back, baby. I pressured him. I made him sign back up. He never watches it. Sam Tripoli, speaking of Sam, the aforementioned Sam Tripoli, Jason Craig, Jason Robinson's our new $100 sponsor. And look at the new scroll that I made. I had time to make a new scroll for the $100 sponsor. Be about it. Come get me, George Lucas. Come get me, bitch. It ain't happening. Leading off the charge, leading off the day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to... There she is.
KK gifting 5. Yay!
Thank you, KK gifting 5. We love you. Everyone loves KK. Everyone. Legitimately everyone. I dare you to say you don't. You don't. You love her. And that's a fact, Jack. Thank you very much for gifting 5. Again, open up your tabs and accept gifted membership because Isaac Walmart's coming in with one. Thank you very much, Isaac Walmart. That's awesome of you to do. Very thoughtful because people get these. This is like a gift. And here's the thing about gifted memberships. You also get a free super chat that gets put on the screen. So remember that. If you get gifted a membership, you can leave me a little note and for free. And it's also, you consider renewing if you could. That'd be great. D7876 gifting 1. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. I'm feeling it. Don't you feel the funk on the nasty dunk? The energy? Do you feel the energy? Soundproofing looks uneven, Z-Man. Also, Kiki is slow. We're not done. I'm far from done. So stay with me, okay? Stay with me. We're gonna figure this out together as a team. Ladies and gentlemen, things are happening. Things are going on. You saw the thumbnail. We'll get to that because there's a lot to get to. There's a lot to get to. But starting at the top of the show, I got some unfortunate news. Now, we don't have a problem with these people. They're fine. I follow them on Twitter. They follow me back. We leave comments. They're okay. But I got some unfortunate news, and with a heavy heart, I'll let Doom play it. He clipped it, and I'm sure you've already heard.
All right, let me get to probably, it's what I've not been looking forward to for that matter, and a bunch of people are curious about, I see. So Jackie, she did send in a note, a letter.
Ooh.
So I'm going to play that and let you guys read it instead of me reading it, word for word. So here's this.
Good morning and happy
Ladies and gentlemen, before we play this, I want to warn everyone, if you're sensitive, and you're emotional, you might want to turn the channel, go turn on Stuttering John talking about his credits, The Tonight Show, The Howard Stern Show. Turn on something because you're about to get some horrible news, and this is just terrible. I can't even fathom what we're about to hear, and it's I've been emotional ever since I heard this, and I'm sure I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's the worst news since Charlie Kirk.
Wednesday, everyone. It's me, Jackie. This may seem sudden and out of nowhere, but I have decided to leave PASP. This isn't a decision that I made lightly, and it's something I have been struggling with for some time. I just no longer have the time needed to dedicate to the show. I appreciate every one of you who has shown support for me and Haley, and I know you will continue to support Haley as she carries on the PASP journey and make Mubi feel. I never thought my life would include the word Dabbleverse, and even though this community is like an island of misfit toys, I've never encountered more creative, kind, welcoming, and hilarious people in my life. You all are amazing. I love you, and I'll see you in the chats. Now show Haley some love.
Well, that was probably the wrong choice of music to put with that, or too long, because all right. So I wrote a little something just to get this off my chest and move forward.
I
with
wrote
the rest
something
of the
too.
show. Let me pull it over here so I can see it.
This is so sad. I never thought it would come to this. I really didn't think they would break up. Why? Why? I mean, couldn't you just try to work it out? Just figure out your schedule? Why? I mean, the Dabbleverse isn't going to be the same. Fuck you for doing this. Fuck you. I can't do it anymore. Did you think about me? Did you think about us? You didn't. Who else is going to tell me Aaron M. Holt is a piece of shit? How am I going to get my Nick Rekieta news? Who's going to cover Carmex like you guys do? You fucking bitches. I fucking hate you. All right, I'll hear your statement.
All right. We're going to have fun today, I promise. Let me just get this out.
Good luck.
The past several weeks have brought their share of challenges, both within the show and in the wider world. Alongside external pressures and behind-the-scenes shifts, Pretty Antisocial is entering a time of transition. And
I mean, the pressure of doing the show. I mean, just to press play and then comment on Aaron M. Holt and press play again and comment again. It's just been pressure.
Cool. Day to day, many of us juggle the realities of work, family, and community commitments, the same struggles that listeners face in their own lives. This show has always been about creating a space to step back from all of that, to recharge, and to embrace the chaos with humor and honesty.
Yeah, whatever.
Even with recent changes. The decision to keep moving forward with Pretty Antisocial was never in question.
It's not going to be the same.
This community remains at the center.
It won't be the same. Change the name. Change the fucking name. It's not the same.
This week's episode may feel a little different as the show adjusts to its new rhythm, but that's part of the process of growth. Looking ahead, Pretty Antisocial is evolving. Expect new formats,
How's it evolving?
fresh content, and creative direction.
How's it evolving when Jackie's gone? How did it evolve? You're running a marathon on one leg now.
That reflect the
There's no evolving.
nature of internet culture. Guests are lined up. Live shows and pop-ups are on the horizon.
Yeah, I'll
and the
wait.
vision for
Okay.
What's next continues to expand.
Whatever.
Yes, this is a season of change, but it's also a season of resilience.
This is the season of change.
What makes Pretty Antisocial
This is the season.
special has always been the community that surrounds it.
the community, like KK and Waver.
Together, we get to set aside the weight of everyday struggles, celebrate the unpredictable, and enjoy the madness along the way. And I thank you all for being a part of that. So let me shake this off and let's do a show, shall we?
Hit the like.
I went ahead and prepared a statement myself. Dear pretty antisocial girls, I think it's fucking bullshit. Jackie could not figure it out. You have almost 3,000 subscribers in a community that needs you. Where else am I going to get my steel toe news on Wednesdays? Where else am I going to get my opinions on Carmex and Felicia's relationship? As far as I'm concerned, Jackie, you let us down. This is an emotional day for everybody. And if you think moving forward it's going to be the same, it's not. I think the mature thing to do is rebrand because it's not pretty antisocial anymore. It's like when John Schneider and Tom Wopat left Dukes of Hazzard and they brought in Coy and Vance. It wasn't the Dukes of Hazzard anymore. Today is a somber day. It's a sad day. And you lost a fan. As far as I'm concerned, sorry, I'm emotional. I won't be renewing my membership. But I do wish you the best. Sincerely, the Z-Man. Who gives a fuck? We're in the worst corner of the internet with the shittiest people of all time. Who cares? Nobody gives a fuck. Like 3 people. And it's nothing against you ladies. You're fine. But quick, why are you crying? That's why you can't have fucking holes doing this shit. Females getting all emotional over the Dabbleverse. Who cares? Jackie's living a better life now. As far as I'm concerned, she got away from this. Anything's more important than what we're doing. Like, why are you crying over this? This is retarded. Ladies, you guys are retarded for crying over this and leaving statements. Are you serious? And again, nothing against you at all. But you're crying that she's leaving a fucking internet show that how long you've been doing? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Why are you crying over this? Listen, I understand you guys have fans. That's fine. Good for you. But this is nothing to cry over. Nobody should be crying. This is fucking retarded shit. All of it. I mean, if I go away tomorrow.
Yeah, boy.
Nobody's going to give a fuck, period. No one's going to care. Z-Man, I see you picked up a pen for that bit. Pull scan Sam. Not really. I just kind of off the cuff winged it, if you will.
Here we go, my friends. We're going to pick up the pen.
Mint Diggity, who's been a member for 10 months. Look at Mint Diggity. My little boy's growing up. Honestly, thank you for renewing your membership each and every month, Mint Diggity. You're honestly a great person in the community. People like you. And if I do come to AC this year, we do have to have a beer together and talk. So I believe I met you last time. I heard you were there. I just never met you. I'll say it. Jackie wasn't cut out for this. Have a good day, everyone. Ta. As far as I'm concerned, Jackie's living her best life, as far as I'm concerned. If she's going to do something else, that means she's going to go live a happy life. And we wish her well. Maud Levy, gifting a membership, everybody. And then there's Maud. And there's, let's go.
Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to play.
Thank you, Maud, for gifting a membership. Appreciate it. God damn it. Wait, God damn, if Jackie, God damn it. Jackie, it's better.
God damn it, Matt, you know better.
Hey, Fernum, I want to let you know, and this goes out to Chillin92 too. I put your shit in the mail yesterday. I have video proof of me mailing it. You can't really see the ad. I don't want you to see it. There it goes. So if it doesn't get there, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, shout out to Chillin92. He just joined the $30 tier on Patreon. That was super cool. And with the $30 tier, you get a t-shirt, you get stickers, you get magnets, you get keychains, you get everything. So consider joining the $30 tier. I do have shirts coming. I'm choosing on 5 designs right now. They're going to go into print next week. I'll have them by the end of the month. Okay? Just letting you know. How many babies' daddies black? How many babies' daddies black? How many babies' daddies black? Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know if that's a true rumor or not. I don't know. I don't know these ladies. They seem fine. But Aaron got the news, and they're not too happy with Aaron.
Well, in that last story, that's how it happened. That sounds like a really convoluted, retarded cope of a response. I think anybody who would make that argument is a lunatic and shouldn't be around children. Red Slime becoming a member for 3 months says Jackie dipped from Pretty Antisocial podcast. What? No, that can't be true. I don't want her to go away. They're the best. They're one of the best punchlines we have. You got the angry white trash fat redhead and her 3 kids from different fathers. Jackie was the one who was always so nice. You could tell she had a huge crush on me. I hope you're just with me and she's not gone.
Yeah, that's why Aaron's so hated by everybody, because he always takes that angle of people have crushes. They're jealous. It's not true. We naturally just hate you. That's a fact.
She's the talent of that whole show. The other one's just like, she's kind of the lunatic fringe, kind of the psychopath of the show that people kind of laugh at. No, come on. That can't be true. She's the one holding the whole thing together. I hope you're just doing a bit, Red Slime. I hope you're just with me. That would be sad news for all of us to hear.
Is this technically another win for the toe? I think it is. I think this is a win for the toe. I think this is another win for the toe. Yay.
MSO says, didn't April claim you choked her? No, of course not. Of course not. That's ridiculous. There's a lot of lies out there that, people said.
Are there?
And they didn't say them. You Need Me More says, have you ever been hit when you cheated? Wow, that's a good question. Have I ever been hit when I cheated? Yes. Yes, I have.
That's a good question. That's a great question. Have I ever been hit when I cheated? I'll tell you a funny story about getting hit. I'll tell you a better story than what Aaron's about to tell you. So my how shall I say this? I guess my second major love of my life. Technically my first, I guess. Teresa, we'll just say that. Hi, Teresa, if you're watching. She was 4 years younger than I was, and she was an athlete. Pretty good one, too. And we were working out together. And after our workout, we were in the kitchen. And I forgot what would happen or what I said. But she had a really bad temper. And she would always hit me. Like slap me and punch me. And she had like a really short fuse. And I used to like get her pissed off because I thought it was funny when she hit me. And I would laugh and it would make her want to hit me even more. I remember one time we were sitting in the kitchen and she had like this huge kitchen, Kent, Ohio. And I said something, I don't remember. And she took a fucking orange and just chucked it at me. And then she took an apple and a fucking banana. She just started throwing fruit at me. And I just kept laughing and she just started chucking me with stuff. It was the greatest thing. I was turned on by it. I'm not going to lie. I like when girls hit me. Is that a fetish? Probably. Do I need help? Absolutely. Am I in a good place today? 100%. Does a new girlfriend hit me? Not at all. Do I hit girls? No. No. Anyways, back to Aaron's shitty story. Let's go.
My high school girlfriend, when she was a senior in high school and I was in college and I was doing a project, I was in a group with this girl for a project and I stayed at her apartment one night and then I didn't know how to tell my girlfriend, so I stayed away from her for like 3, 4, 5 days. And then when I finally saw her, she kind of thought something was up, and she was like crying, and she like did that like on my arms and on my torso and shit. She like that. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. But again, I just kind of let her do it. It didn't hurt in particular. She was frustrated. She was upset. Somebody else. It's not like I didn't earn it, And look, man, I wasn't going to call the cops on my girlfriend at the time because, like I said, I cheated and she got a few smacks in. And what are you going to do? Aaron, what about the black chick that broke your glasses at the Kid Rock concert? Oh, oh my God. Yeah, she like pulled this chick's hair and was like yelling at these people. And I got in between. I went, hey, cut that shit out, because we were all standing in line at the bathroom. Nobody wanted to get...
What's with you and Anthony fighting black chicks all the time? How come you and Kumi are constantly fighting black chicks? You guys got a lot in common. By the way, I got a take on Anthony. I might be coming around on him. I might be coming around on Kumia again. We'll get to it. Hit the like button while you're here. Open up your tabs, accept gifted memberships, be about it.
Hit by, no one wanted to get hit with strays. So I separated them, and the black chick goes, what the fuck, you motherfucker? She slapped me in the face. My glasses went off. It was dark out. I couldn't find them. Glasses were gone. Got slapped by a black lady. We got some thank yous. Kevin Law. I hope you actually have your
Kevin Law. How come I don't have Kevin Law gifting memberships? Hold on. Oh boy. How do I do this? Oops. Somebody forgot to roll up their car windows. That somebody's me. It's raining out. We're taking care of it. I sent someone down. What's going on with my screen? Dude, my screen's all fucked up right now. I don't know what happened. My screen's like this small. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? How's the free chat doing? Let's check in with the free chat. I haven't seen you guys since the countdown. Who do we got? Poolscan Sam is here. Fernham's KK. Brian's here. Hi. Hello. Hello. Luke of the Bind. Kumia fights with trans and that turned Chad on. Honestly, let's watch that. Guys, I don't really do a lot of Uncle Rico stuff over here because, I'm cool with them. They're fine. But this was interesting. This was sent to me. I believe this was yesterday. And I got to tell you, it was very engaging, a little drama for everybody. And a little bit, I got to be honest with you, I have mad respect for Ava. Is that her name? Ava? And I respect Kumia for standing his ground. Because Kumia is kind of a bitch, if you will. He runs from any kind of confrontation. But he hung in the mix, and it provided for a little bit of good radio. Not a little bit, a lot. It was pretty interesting. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, hi. This is courtesy of Shuli's Anonymous. It was sent to me.
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's the beef?
Oh, I was just annoyed with Kumia, like, making fun of me for being trans, and then you lying about, like, how you sent me a link, and just
But I
being kind of
didn't
shady
lie.
about it.
I didn't lie. I told Frog to send you a link Sunday night when we were
That's
watching
not what
the
he.
first one.
That's not what he said.
That's
That's what
who
she said.
Frog.
Well, Frog hates me, so he's always going to fucking say the opposite of what I say. But why would you
I just
think
think
we have
it's.
a
I
problem
just think
with
it's.
you?
I think it's kind of rich that Kumia just likes to pile on to John, when really he's arguably one of the biggest sad sacks from that era. Like,
But hold on, let me ask
like
you.
Anthony's whole life is
Wow.
just sitting there posting videos about black people to get traction, doing a radio show that is just hack at best politically.
She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong, This is pretty ballsy of this girl to say, the guy, girl, whatever, to go at Anthony saying what she thinks.
He has no original political takes. Everything about broadcasting that we all celebrated him for was only on Opie and Anthony. And he kind of sits here like this, I don't know, elder statesman, and it's just all hacky and it's kind of gross. And it really shows how excited he gets that John is back, because it's a way for him to feel better about himself. Because the only time people really listen to what he says is when he talks about Opie or John.
Could you
Okay,
give me
he-
one of my hacky takes on anything, any political subject? Give me one hacky take that I put forth in my broadcast.
Every single take on your radio show is literally the
Well,
same
then
thing.
it's really easy to give me one take, one political take that I have spoken about on one of my shows that is hacky.
And I'm with
Go.
Ava on this. I hate, because a lot of people do this. When they say you say something, they want an example like right then and there. Shout out to Bill from Jersey. I just checked up on him. He's fine. He's watching. But I hate when somebody's like, give me an example. Tell me what I said. I don't have notes with me. Okay. We're in the middle of the debate, an argument, if you will. But I hate when people do that. So I'm with Ava, the transgender lady.
Oh, there's so many.
Guy.
Should be easy.
I'm not going to play into that rhetorical trick of
Oh,
naming
right,
one
right.
trick.
He's just asking you a question, though,
Well,
Ava. That's all.
Yeah, when someone asks you to like
Ava,
name
I
one,
just
I'm
won
saying
that.
all of them.
I
I'm
just
saying
won
all
that
of them.
right there. Do you
I'm
see that
saying
little
all of them.
exchange that took place? I let you say everything you wanted to say. I asked you one question. You are completely incompetent to answer the question.
I'm incompetent to
You don't
answer. I'm
know
saying all
what-
of them.
You
Every
don't
single
know what
take.
my show is. You don't know what I talk
I listen to
about.
it.
You
I
don't
listen
know
to it
my
because I used to be a
tactics.
fan. I used to be a fan of you, and it
Well,
was
whatever.
so
I know. I have
disappointing.
plenty of people that used to be my fan, and I have plenty of fans now that never heard of the O&A show. That's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah,
When
you have a
get
bunch of old
older
boomer
and
fans
business.
that are bummed
When you
out
get
that
in
like Bill
business for
O'Reilly isn't on
30
Fox
years,
News anymore.
you're
Bill
supposed
O'Reilly,
to
by the way,
move
who
on.
jumps in on your show.
Ava,
let him speak. Let him.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
sent you the link. We
Move
sent you
on
the
after
link.
30 years in broadcasting. I'm not doing O&A.
Here's one thing that I mean, all feelings aside, my opinion is I don't like pylons when, like, obviously Shuli and these Zenhauser and Mike Morris are Kumia fans, but he doesn't need backup. if Anthony's caliber of broadcasting and his status and whatever we're doing, you guys don't need to back him up like Flavor Flav over there. Just let it play out. It's interesting of them yelling at each other and talking over each other. That's my opinion.
Material. And right now I'm doing more political things, but I think there's a lot of humor and sarcasm in my show. But one thing I will say, I don't think any of them are hacky takes on a topic. I'm very well thought out. I prepare for all my shows. I take a lot of time and energy to do them. And you're sitting with the likes of John trying to tell me that
you prepare, or you just print out the emails from the Heritage Foundation?
Ooh.
All right, that's
a good one.
Like, honestly,
but he's bringing up. Hold on, Ava, hold on. Let me ask you this question. As far as
there was when I was in radio, we used to have like I forgot the name of it, but they would give you like news stories, and we just print them out.
Hacky takes on the news. Who do you think has a more original take on stories? Whether you agree with it or not, who do you think has a more original take on stories? Anthony or John?
Good point.
I think that neither of them do, but John doesn't have a career redemption arc where he's suddenly back on the radio and everyone's like acting like it's this great thing. And like that's
so
his job.
that's
Like
what
Anthony's
you're
career.
mad
Anthony's
so
career
sorry.
is technically
I was actually able to do what Stuttering John fantasizes about. Go down into a little lower valley of your career and actually come back up and do something that makes you relevant again. Wow. What an asshole I am.
Anthony,
let's more like John.
Anthony, let's be honest. Like right-wing and left-wing radio are different.
How could you be honest sitting there with tits?
Right, but I have tits because I'm a guy. But let's be honest about radio broadcasting with politics.
Hey, Anthony. Again, I'm not on anyone's side here, but isn't your best friend Jim Norton? Doesn't he have a wife with a dick? Just saying. Would you say that to him?
Like left-wing radio broadcasting is never a huge thing. To be an AM like right-winger doesn't really take anything because people just want to hear aggrievement, which you give to them every day.
True.
And it honestly leads to a very bad, violent culture, as we see with these shootings.
Oh, yeah,
and you propagate that every day by dehumanizing.
I'm seeing a lot of Sue Lightning in the chat right now. That's something that should have been brought up.
Black people and trans people, every minority, all you do is propagate that shit. No original takes, no jokes, not even
in schools and churches, Ava. It's not people on the right. It's women with cocks that are all pissed off because putting a wig on and getting tits didn't make them any happier than they were before. So knock it the fuck off.
Anthony, would you tell Jim Norton that? I'm just curious. I mean, you got what 4-on-1 right now. Would you tell Jim Norton exactly what you told this Ava girl? And I'm not even defending her.
What values are you espousing? You're like a 70-year-old bachelor that dresses like a 12-year-old and bangs like 16-year-olds. You took a high school girl
like
to prom. Like what more?
Sounds like the best resume ever. I wish I was as cool as you just made me.
That was a good slam by Ava, but it was also a good comeback by Anthony to, because that was a good back and forth right there.
But listen, we've been on for almost 3 hours.
Oh, we should cut me short?
Well, yeah, because it's not the Ava show. It's the Uncle Rico show. I did you the courtesy of coming on here and talk a little bit, but not everybody in the chat wants this to happen. They actually want to get back to what they're tuning in to watch.
I'm sure they'd all rather just have that Johnny Cook play.
She ain't right. She's ain't wrong.
I do want to ask.
But you were one of them. You were one of them. You were also a huge fan of Anthony. You remember
I would rather watch them argue.
Stuck up for Anthony on John's show. So what happened?
I hold Anthony to
we didn't send her the link enough. That's what happened.
I think that's what it is. I think
Frog,
that's what
when
it
have
is.
I asked you for the link last?
Are you kidding?
You're so unreasonable.
It's been months.
You can't be kidding. Ava, you've asked me for the link literally 1,000. I'll go back through my text messages and count how many.
Ava's asked me for the link a couple of times just for the record. Here's the thing. Anthony does gaslight his audience. He does go for the clickbait. He does. She's right, 100%. But I will respect Anthony for hanging in the pocket. I mean, will he go one-on-one with her? I don't know. Should he? Absolutely. And I think later on in the clip, they basically say, why don't you come on my compound uncensored show and do the debate? So hopefully more good content is coming. I sent Clearwater Chad the link. I know you guys are indifferent with Clearwater Chad, but he kept begging for the link. And I said, all right, well, come on. He says he has something to say. Well, somebody's giving me information. Stuttering John is going up against me as usual. Can't wait for him to go away. I think it's time to check in. If he was smart, he'd have that Ava on. Wow, there's nothing going on. He's just airing black. Interesting. Interesting. Did John sign off? I think he signed off his show. Interesting. What's going on? Anyways, while we're waiting, why don't you go ahead, hit like, and hit subscribe on my channel. And thanks to everyone that's gifted memberships today. You guys have been awesome so far. And it just doesn't stop because Maud Levy just gifted 1, 2. Again, we're up to 2. I love it. Thank you, Maud Levy. All right. Let's keep the membership train going, everybody, because KK gifting 1. I'm getting a text from Rocco Burrow, who's watching the program today. Would you like me to read it out loud? Let's read it out loud, Rocco. Let's just see what we got here. Hold on. Got to get something ready. Chad, I have a joke for you. Wait, Chad, I have a joke for your show. What did Stuttering John recommend to Anthony Cumia when he was trapped in a very violent storm? Sue Lightning. Hacka hacka. Pretty good. Storm, Sue Lightning. I get it. That's good, Rocco. Good stuff. Be sure to go sign up to Rocco's Patreon. I went ahead and left a couple more voicemails on his phone. Make sure everyone knows I wrote that joke. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Z-Man's seats in the Honda are wet now. Just great. No, I mean, they might be a little wet because I think we got it out of, yeah, they're wet. Who cares? Thank you for being concerned about my Honda. Pull Scan Sam. And thanks for the $2. Stuttering John's podcast is off the air right now. It's literally just black. And 66 people are watching. The Turn. That's what you get for going up against me, you stuttering prick. That's the Lord telling you to go away. Hypocrisy police. Hypocrisy police. Anyways, let's check in with the free chat. Why are you listening to his voicemails creep? What? Alex Ortiz. More people watch John's black screen than Chad's normal show. That's not true. Because there's only 66 people watching his black screen. And right now, between Rumble, Twitter, and X and YouTube, we're at 244 people. So go ahead and hit that like button. If you're on Rumble, come on over to YouTube, get yourself a membership, jump in the chat, hang out with Fernum, hang out with Timothy L., hang out with Calvert and Alex Ortiz and Mint Diggity. They're all here. They're hanging out. I'm in a good mood today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I just booked a bunch of stand-up gigs. I will hopefully be announcing very, very soon. The yoga studio show is back on. It's not in the yoga studio. It's the grand opening. It's across the street. My good buddy, my former coworker at WMMS, Rob Gargiulo, is opening for me. So it'll be a nice little WMMS reunion. He's a stand-up comedian down here, doing very, very fucking well. Doing great, actually. Doing great. So stay tuned for that. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of all of this. The thumbnail, everybody. The thumbnail. What's it say? Z-Man, tell Rocco I say hello. Do it now. There it is. He's watching. Hello. I want to get the Lenny and Squiggy hello. I want to get the Lenny and Squiggy hello sound drop. I think I got a bunch of drops I wrote down. A bunch of drops I wrote down that I need to load into the Roadcaster. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. I also have a dentist appointment tomorrow. If anybody gives a fuck. Who cares? I know. I share everything. Not everything. Some things. And yes, this isn't done. I have a whole thing going, so stay with me. Papa's he's going to buy a new laptop pretty soon, so we're going to fix the sound. I'm going to get a camera. I got plans in place, but I just don't have the time. Let's get to it because the big show was yesterday. Alex Stein, the cheater, which is weird because he was on a show called Cheaters, and he cheated on his girlfriend. He cheated on his girlfriend with Kate Meany and denies it. And he's very upset that I told the world. He sent me DMs. He's blocked me on Twitter. Much like Stuttering John, he's a pussy, a guy who's built his reputation on bothering people. He goes ahead and just blocks everybody. And it's sad. It's very sad because, if you're going to go ahead and do this, have some balls, right? Who's with me on that? But anyways, he had his Garbage Tonight show yesterday on The Blaze, where Chrissy and Kiki flew to Dallas, Texas to be on this show. Now, listen, I understand flying maybe to Austin. Well, actually, not even maybe. To do Tom Segura, Fighter and the Kid. I get that. Obviously, Rogan flies his guests out, puts them up at the Four Seasons. But the fact that they flew to Dallas, Texas to be on Alex Stein's show. Alex Stein's show shows they have nothing. And say what you want about Alex Stein's show, it's really not that big. I know Alex has had some viral videos and, people think he's something. He was really not. As you know, I've been on a show. I did the Dallas Comedy Club. I literally was coming there. Alex reached out to be on the show, if I would be on. He said, I'll come in a day early. I'll pay for your hotel. So I did. And he trolled me. He did what Alex does. And I remember going, okay, well, no problem, Alex. Have your fun now because I will have my revenge later. And I did. So when Kate Meany sent me the text messages after he had sex with her after the Legion of Skanks episode where he was getting her from behind in the W, and my story has never changed because I saw it with my own eyes. And he proceeded to come inside of her. And Kate will back this up. She's the one who told me. She's the one that showed me. And then when I went out, Alex went and said I was a liar. He started blocking everybody. He started blocking everybody that would bring up Kate Meany's name. So if you tweet at Alex Stein and you bring up Kate Meany's name, he's going to block you. I don't know why. I was like, why not? She's not a bad-looking girl. Well, it turns out Alex was dating a girl. And I met the girl when I was there. We went to the Olive Garden. And I didn't realize they were boyfriend and girlfriend. He was showing no affection, but it turns out that was his significant other. So now he wants to decredit me, devalue my opinion and what I said when basically all he does is troll everybody else all the time. But when you troll Alex Stein, he doesn't like you. He blocks you. So he went on a show and said awful things about me from out of nowhere. He lied about Kevin Brennan texting him about Charlie Kirk and saying awful things, saying he went after his girlfriend. He didn't. I didn't go after his girlfriend either. I just said you cheated on her. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say she was very nice. She was cool. I liked her. And I don't understand why you would cheat on her. But to quote your guest, Carmax, I digress. So he has on Chrissy, Kiki, some right-wing Capitol guy, storming the Capitol guy, Joey C., and Carmax for a shitty version of The Tonight Show on The Blaze. I believe they peaked at 2,000 live views. Not bad for podcasts in this world, but pretty bad if you're going to fly there to be on it. So let's watch and talk. Pause, comment, talk. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to do this. But I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to play a little bit, add some commentary, and then play some more. Play a little bit, make a couple jokes, stop, back and forth. It's so hard to do these podcasts. But stay with me. Hit the like button.
Friend of the show, one of my best friends in the entertainment business and show business. But this new guy is a new kid on the block. He's making waves. He's losing his V card to Felicia. He's co-hosting one of the biggest podcasts in the Dabbleverse. Let's welcome on the one, the only Karmic X and Joey C. How are you guys doing, fellas?
Doing great, Alex. Pleasure to meet you. I've been a fan since the AOC Big Booty Latina situation, so it's happy to see you, sir.
Awesome. And then now I have to bring up Joey. Joey sent me 10 messages. He said, if you're going to have Karmic on, I have to come on too. So, Joey, my question for you is, are you stepping on Karmic's debut, Joey? Do you feel guilty?
I'm not here. I'm here to support my man's Karmic, to tell everybody this is the next biggest sensation, and I'm talking a phenom. This man here will be the next Joe Rogan.
We all know Joey C. I like Joey C. I have no problem with Joey C. But he really does approach this stuff as a WWE wrestler, and now he's trying to like hype up Carmex like he's the next big thing. But this is actually a big deal for Carmex because, as you know, this guy was just a super chatter. Now he's worked his way on the screen. He's got himself a show. So going on Alex Stein show is a big deal for him. It really is. Now, I've been on way bigger shows than Alex Stein. Way bigger. I've been on Bert Kreischer's podcast. I've been on Bennington. Top of my head, I was on Nikki Glazer's radio show. Big radio shows and podcasts. But Alex Stein is a big deal for Chrissy. It's a big deal for Kiki. It's a big deal for Joey C. It's a big deal for Carmex.
Dude, and he said he would only go on my show and Joe Rogan. I think that's very fair of you, Karmic. I appreciate you.
Is Jimmy listening? Is Jimmy, you there?
Jimmy's here. Yeah, Jimmy can hear you. Say
Jimmy,
something.
let's queue up because I don't want to take away from Karmic. But let me gas up my boy. First time 99. The pimp on the boat. The man with the plan. The best in the West. My boy. My friend, Alex Stein. Karmic. You're the man, brother.
Okay, thank you, Joey. Okay, now,
Thank you, Joey.
Karmic, you have become a viral sensation in the Dabbleverse, and let's just be real. Why is everybody so interested? You're having a love. Can I call it a love triangle? Considering some of the people in it, and now you're having a very public relationship. How does that feel being in this public relationship currently, Karmic?
I feel regretful that I kind of revealed it in a roundabout way.
Just real quick, I would say keep your love life off the internet. I've learned that the hard way. I think we could all probably agree with that.
Yeah, Alex. You should not keep your love life on the internet because then people will call you out for cheating on your girlfriend like I do. Fernham says, doesn't Joey C sound like Captain Lou Albano? That's not a bad comparison. But let's put some rubber bands on his cheek and put him in a Hawaiian shirt and throw in Cyndi Lauper. We might have Captain Lou Albano. Boys just want to have fun, don't they?
Hey, Keanu, would you
Fine
agree?
with it.
Okay, Keanu's fine with it, but you know.
Well, if the person you're with is also a kind of public-ish figure, then it's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Although it does make people angry when Eugene and I like kiss and things and are affectionate.
Yeah, people don't like that.
Now, Kiki dressed up. She wore her she wore an outfit for this show because they really think this is the Tonight Show. It kind of is. It's the Tonight Show for losers. And she wasn't wearing a bra, so her nipples were out and pinging. You know. And then you got Chrissy Mayer, who's doing her thing. She's just trying to grift off the right, trying to add commentary, not being funny. But this is their moment to shine.
But people don't like it when Karmic and Felicia are affectionate, but I like it. So what did you think? Like, obviously this is one of your kind of newer relationships. I don't know how many women you have dated. It sounds like not a ton. I'm not saying that disrespectfully, but then you're having this very public relationship and all these guys hitting her up. That has to complicate things tremendously, right, Karmic?
Not really. I'm just playing it by ear, day by day, and it's been just a kind of a wild ride. I'm just enjoying it for what it is, and every day is better than the last so far. But the people that have been coming out kind of crazy, interjecting narratives into everything, and it's like, yeah, you guys need to get a life and put your fan fiction skills elsewhere instead of a chat room. But I digress.
That's always going to happen. Yeah, we love that. People want to make their own.
Well, and real quick, I want to call out Chrissy. Chrissy, why did you not invite Joey C. or Karmic to the Content Hotel when both of these guys would have been great for
I regretfully was not aware of them until just now.
You don't know who Joey C. is?
You know,
Wait, time out. She's lying.
Now,
Joey.
Chrissy is lying right now. Chrissy's basically pulling on, I'm too busy. I don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, her and Frank are constantly online. They're constantly on Reddit boards. I mean, it's all documented. But Chrissy's acting like she's too cool for school. It's like an Opie tactic. It's like any kind of radio DJ. Every radio guy that I ever come across, Rover's Morning Glory, Mike Calta, they don't know who the other guy is. They do. They do. She knows who they are. If there's any guys with a little bit of something in this, you know. Now, me on the flip side, there's some people I honestly do not know. Like when people, who was the one guy that were telling me that I took the, what was his name? Anyways, it doesn't matter. But Chrissy's lying right now to look cool. She knows Joey C. She knows Carmex. If you're even around this world, you know.
She's lying. She knows who you are. Joey C's a legend, Chrissy.
I don't think biggest regret of my life.
I'm one of the original Dabbleverse. I guarantee you that.
Prior to tonight, but I also don't really keep up with the Dabbleverse. The baby takes up like 90% of my brain, and the 10% that remains is for Frank.
You do.
Well, you know, and I don't want to get too personal because like this episode it didn't mean to go there, but you know that you're directly involved in Karmic's life, right?
I did. I created the.
No. So Karmic is dating Felicia. Felicia's ex.
That's why I refuse to call it the Dabbleverse, because Chrissy came up with it, and it's cringe. So I call it the shitverse and the hackverse.
Is Pat Dixon supposedly, and I want Karmic to deny or confirm these rumors, that Felicia has been, these are just allegations, I'm not saying this, it's just what the public is saying, is that Felicia is actually grooming Karmic to be kind of the future Pat Dixon. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, is this wrong, Karmic? Is that, am I wrong in saying that? I've heard this rumor.
Well, the rumor started when I got a haircut, and like, he's trying to look like Pat Dixon. Oh no! And I got a
wouldn't
T-shirt.
hurt a fly. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm not even classed in the same element as that fool.
Yeah.
No,
in my humble opinion.
Let me remind everyone.
He's a mollusk of a man. You're vibrant.
Let me remind everyone, Carmex was a huge Pat Dixon fan. He gave him thousands of dollars. But now that he's putting his penis inside Felicia, he thinks he's a piece of shit. Carmex doesn't stand for anything. Carmex doesn't have an alliance to anyone. Towards the end of this clip, they start getting super political and pandering to the right. He'll go where the wind blows.
Thank you kindly, Keanu.
Well, one thing I do want to say, Karmic, because now you and I are best friends, or we're close friends, and Joey can tell you the type of friend I am, is all women, and I love my beautiful girlfriend, but all women can,
Alex, you don't love her enough not to cheat on her with Kate Meany. You know? Listen, I love my girlfriend, but I'm not going to cheat on her like you did. It's disrespectful. It's not honest when you're in a committed relationship. And I get it. You have to discredit me because I put it out there and I continue to put it out there. But you continue to bring up that credit card shit, which you have no idea exactly what happened or why it happened or the actual outcome. But you want to put it out there, Chad's the liar, this, that. But so are you. You're the liar. You remember when you were next to your mom on her deathbed, you videotaped your fake crying and grifted for views and profit while your mom sat there dying. Then you blamed the hospital on her death just so you can get some clout. That's dishonest, Alex. That's super dishonest. Like, why would you lie about that? Why would you use that opportunity to get views and create content? When my mom was dying at breast cancer, there was a camera. I didn't videotape it. I didn't even talk about it until she passed away. But that's the type of guy you are, Alex. You just want views. You're like Chrissy Mayer. You don't stand for anything. You'll team up with anybody. You'll use any. All your relationships are transactional. Everything. That's why you and Chrissy get along so well. Because you don't stand for anything. I mean, you were a used car salesman, for Christ's sake. That's who you are. And it's obvious you're still a used car salesman. Before you got into right-wing grifting, and you sold cars. And that's how you approach all of this. We're all disposable. You're using Carmex right now. You're using Joey C. Chrissy Mayer and Kiki are using you. This right-wing grifter that was at the Capitol's using. You're all using each other. You don't really like each other. You don't. You never liked me, even when you were pretending to like me. You were trying to clown me. I mean, this is what you are, Alex. You're a garbage person. You're a shithead. You're just trying to get views and clicks any way you can, even if it is your mom dying. And that's sad. No disrespect to your mom. I feel bad that you put her on video. There's a reason why you scrubbed it off the internet. You don't want people to see that side of you. You want to change the narrative. You want people to see you for another way. But you kind of, you know what? You had some success. You had some viral videos, right? You did the Stuttering John thing. You went ahead up and start bothering people. You got in with all those right-wing guys. You got in with Glenn Beck, and now you're on his channel. For how long, though? For how long?
Very powerful man can get taken out by a woman. So, you always need to be very careful. I don't know if you guys would agree with that, Keanu and Chrissy, but how would you tell him to act with his new relationship? I think, Kermit, did you lose your virginity to Felicia? Is that correct?
No, I lost my virginity years ago. I've been in 2 major relationships, but I've messed around with a few.
All right, I don't want to play this whole thing. You can watch it on your own. This is this a Stallion 19 clip or a Doom clip? I don't know. But let's pop ahead when he drops my name and Kevin Brennan. First, let me go over to I haven't been paying attention. Alex Ortiz, you're like the Alfred Hitchcock of the Hackverse. Is that a compliment? Good evening. I've never done an Alfred Hitchcock in my life. Is that any good? Good evening. Diablo Sandwich is trolling. 2,000 live viewers, more than 10 times your live viewers. Listen, yeah, those are a lot more viewers than me, 100%. But he's also on a bigger network, Glenn Beck, The Blaze, and but in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot of live viewers. Like if you want to talk about major podcast, I mean, Sam Tripoli averages that on tinfoil hat. But in the big picture, it's not a lot of viewers. This isn't a big show. It's not worth flying is what I'm saying. I'll zoom into the show. Okay, yeah, no problem. But I'm not getting on a bird and go so I could sit on the couch and look cool. You're not. Look at everyone in the screen. No one's cool in the screen.
These motherfuckers, forget my French.
You can cuss. You can speak French on this show.
These motherfuckers need their nose bloodied.
I tend to disagree,
this
though.
fucking shit is going on way too much.
No, I understand the sentiment of what you're saying, and I don't think you're saying to purposely be aggressive. But at the same time, it's like Charlie would not have wanted to be aggressive. I know, and I don't want to keep speaking for him. I just know that
these guys, and by the way, these guys are all of them. Chrissy, Ooh, that's not a bad idea, Bill from Jersey. I'll save that take. All of these people right now on the screen, they're all trying to get views and profit off of Charlie Kirk. Now, listen, that story's sad. That's a sad story. I'm not going to go Aaron Holt and try to profit off that and get views and put it in my title. But even this, they put it in the title because they're all using Charlie Kirk's assassination, his murder, to get views and profit. And so is Alex. Alex doing it right now. Chrissy Mayer, of course, is doing it. And they're all grifting off the right for it.
Even if something bad happened, he wouldn't want to fight. But he was a fighter at the same time. So
There's like a clip now going around. Even more so, there was like a guy who just challenged this old guy challenged him to a fist fight during one of his debates, and he was like, you look so sad. You're an old man. He's like, I don't need to physically fight you.
Gino challenged him to.
no, not Gino.
No.
Okay, now Joey, what do you want to say about?
Wait, I'm looking in the Affy. It says, Alex cried for Charlie. What about you, Chad? No, I didn't cry for him. I thought it was fucked up. I watched the video once and I'll never watch it again. It was extremely fucked up. And I hope, honestly, the kid that shot him, who obviously was fucked up from college, his 1 year in college till he dropped out, and his transgender girlfriend, I hope he gets the death penalty for what he did. Absolutely. And I just found out today that in Utah, they have the firing squad. I think that would be perfect justice.
The legend Charlie Kirk.
Obviously, being a family man, a man that helped many thousands of people, he was definitely strong in what his beliefs were. For anybody to die the way he did in front of the public eye, in front of his wife, his children, I'll never speak to their dad again. It was a tragedy. So my heart goes out to
good take, Joey.
The family. The person that did this, now I'm old school. I believe they just passed the trial.
I'm not going to play this because I think this is against YouTube's terms of service. I think this is because Joey C basically says violent stuff. So I'm skipping ahead. So I suggest all the clippers probably take this down or at least edit that part out where Joey C threatens violence. And that's against YouTube's terms of service. I'm not promoting to do anything. I'm just saying you're walking a slippery slope.
You in the Minnesota area?
I am a Minnesota guy.
Wait, why don't can we after the show, Keanu? Can you get him set up with Nick Rekieta and Steel Toe Morning Show? Have you ever heard of Nick Rekieta, Carmick?
Yes, I have spoken with Nick on my stream. I had him on once, and I've been on Steel Toe's show once for 5 minutes, and I can give or take, leave or take them.
Why not?
How do you feel about hot tubs?
Yeah, why not? Why don't you just go? You guys, it's cold up there. You need that hot tub. I don't know. I feel like Steel Toe and Nick Rekieta are fine young men that just made some mistakes, and they deserve a second chance. And Carmick, I think you could be there. You could maybe swap. I don't know if Felicia would want to do that, but you could maybe talk her into it. I don't. But does he have anybody to swap with? I guess Steel Toe doesn't have a partner to make the trade, does he?
Yeah, he's going to be sitting this one out.
Slam piece.
I think he has
Sitting in the corner, enjoying whatever he's watching.
So Slam Piece, he is with Slam Piece.
Slam Piece.
Isn't that pretty bad that he calls his significant other Slam Piece?
I actually said, because he didn't want to say her name, I said call her just Slam Piece, and then it just stuck. But I met the gal. She's fine.
Is she Slammable Piece?
She's a good-looking gal.
She's slammable?
Maybe like
what I
future
like?
step-parent, maybe that kind of SP.
What I like about her is she does not mince words with him whatsoever.
What does that mean, though? She's like, you're a fucking idiot? What does that mean?
No, she's tough on him when he needs probably the tough kind of love.
Well, that's good. Okay, so Carmick, do you have any interest? Do you want to do a collab with Steel Toe Morning Show and Nick Rekieta? Is that something you'd be interested in if we could set that up?
Well, the thing is that I have done work with them before. And
No, it needs to be IRL, though. Sorry, I didn't make that. You guys need to be IRL, like in a hot tub stream. Like, anybody can have a guest on the show. You come on my show. It has to be in person for it to hit right.
They're not allowed to see each other, though.
Okay, well,
Oh,
but
that's
Karmic
true.
can go. He can go hang out with him individually. I don't know. We need to connect to Karmic. You will blow up, dude. If you can just go smash Nick Arcata's wife one time and share that image with Gino Bisconte, you would go so viral, and I think that you would break the internet. Okay, before we let you go, Karmic, how can people find you and support you?
I'm on
Karmic
YouTube, everybody.
X.
YouTube.com.
Real man, realvalleyofmen.com.
So come one, come all. This is going into green screen mode when I do my show, so
Oh, that's exciting.
do not live like this.
No, you kind of live like it, but nothing to be ashamed of, dude. Hey, own it. Like Joey said, seriously, be unapologetically yourself. I think that's the way to be most successful.
The Dabbleverse needs to dump all these Minnesota losers. It's amazing how many people from Minnesota are in this.
Look like a race car driver.
Yeah, I like his vibe. He always has the leather jacket. Karmic has this kind of like this.
A lot of DUIs.
Yeah, he has a Minnesota bad boy. Have you ever had a DUI, Karmic? That is a good question.
I have not, but I had a couple of, I drank twice and got in trouble as a teenager.
Yeah, me too. That happens to everybody in teenagers.
too.
You're only if that doesn't happen to you, you're not a badass. Okay, Joey.
Hit the like button. Blame Doom. Doom's the problem.
where
Doom
was the
puts
clip?
all these great clips.
Did I fast forward when Alex took a stab at me? Where was the clip? I thought I had the timestamp. What happened? God damn it, Matt. But anyways, that was a big day for all of them. It was a big day for Joey C. It was a big day for Carmex. Huge day for Chrissy, Mayer, and Kiki. I'm sure their subscriber count went up. I wish them well. Come on. Of course not. Answer the phone, dude. If you don't answer the phone, I'm going to drunk dials.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
McDrickle drunk, I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. That's what's drinking. McDrickle drunk, while sucking McDrickle drunk. One time I'm drinking. McDrickle drunk, give it up. McDrickle drunk, that's my name. McDrickle drunk, I'm drinking McDrickle drunk.
I was actually calling the drunk dial hotline. 323-977-9642. 323-977-9642. Give it a call. Leave a message. Especially if you're drunk. That's the name of the game. But if you're high,
Smoke weed every day.
you can call too, or you can just be so. I don't care. Just call. Call and say hello. That's all I'm asking. Like Earl. And he's in the chat today. Alex Ortiz called, everybody. Our buddy Alex Ortiz from Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, Alex Ortiz. Actually, you know what, Alex? I'm going to be in Cleveland area. I can't give you the details. I'm going to be there the weekend of the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Let's put on a show. Let's do a stand-up show. I want you to open for me. I'm going to ask you to help me find a venue because I'm going to have a very special person who might join us. I can't guarantee it, but I'm telling you, well, DM me, would you? Anyways, this is him on the Drunk Dial hotline.
Okay, this is Alex Ortiz once again calling in. I've got another tirade to say. I like to get drunk and watch old episodes of The White Shadow, and
Who doesn't?
Mostly because I never made the basketball team in high school, and
I did.
In the show, a lot of the kids have substance abuse issues, and it also reminds me of a better time where people were free to wreck their bodies at really young ages. I think that's mostly why I watch it. I had to get that off my chest. I love that show. It's hilarious. I'm going to make a series about it. It's going to be great. I can't wait to do that. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Go Mud Sharks.
Who doesn't like The White Shadow? I loved it. There he is. Wow, now, what is he going to do now? What is he going to do now? Nice bounce pass. Earl liked this show too. Ken Howard was great. Who's that black guy? Earl loved this show.
Hello.
Black people, white people coming together. White Shadow. Good memories. I got some advice. Somebody called and gave me advice. You could also do that on the Drunk Dial hotline.
Hey, Chad. I think you should kind of steer away from the whole Dabbleverse thing and find another
I agree.
A lane. Find something else to talk about on your show. Something that's got nothing to do with the Dabbleverse whatsoever. I think you would actually be good at talking about movies and talking about music and doing, quick little 5-minute reviews. Pick a genre, whether it's comedy, whether it's horror, and talk about that. And just say, you know what? Like every episode you're going to do a 5-minute review. And you could even have the fans, you could even have people, in the chat or your fans tweet at you and send you messages about what movie you should do. And, you get active engagement with them, and then you can sort of, you have something that that these other guys, that don't involve these other guys like, Stuttering John or Kevin or anybody else.
Steel
You
toe.
have something that's just yours.
I have something.
That might be a good idea. Okay, bye.
No, it's actually very good advice. I've tried to steer away a few times. I did Mondays with Mazer, with Tony Mazer. I did the Ray DeVito show. And I did my public access show. And I'm going to still do this. I enjoy doing this, but they're not really money makers.
Up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
No, it's Superhost.
Ask yourself this question as you sit there in your living room or wherever you may be. Why are you watching this?
If you fuck with my man, I will come to your house and take your kids and throw them on the lawn, bitch ass motherfucker.
Anyways, I do a public access show. Me and Tony were going to do one tonight, but he's busy. But thank you for calling the Drunk Dial hotline, guys, and thanks for the advice. By all means, give me advice. I'll give you advice. You give me advice. How about that? Drinky,
McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk. That's what's drinky. McDrickle drunk. What's up? McDrickle drunk. One time I'm drinking. McDrickle drunk. Give it up. McDrickle drunk. That's my name. McDrickle drunk. I'm drinking McDrickle drunk.
All right, the stuttering prick's back on again, so we're gonna snipe in real quick because he has Ava on.
Kept that out of
Because pencils have erasers.
That's why pencils have erasers. Very good. Very good.
There we go.
Thank you, Doom. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, they're playing
I
one.
like name one. I'm saying all of them. I'm saying
won
all
that
of them.
right there. Do you
I'm
see that
saying all
little
of them.
phase that took place? I let you say everything you wanted to say. I asked you one question. You're completely incompetent to answer the question.
I'm incompetent to
You don't
answer. I'm
know
saying all
what-
of them.
You
Every
don't
single
know what
thing.
my show is. You don't know what I talk
I listen to
about.
it.
You don't
I listen
know
to it
my
because I used to be a
tactics.
fan. I used to be a fan of you, and it
Well,
was
whatever.
so
I know. I have
disappointing.
plenty of people that used to be my fan, and I have plenty of fans now that never
Many people used to be my fan. Oh my God. Do you mean fans, you dumb fuck?
heard of the O&A
He's
show.
he's stumbling
That's how
right
it's
now.
supposed to work.
I agree with Mint Diggity in the free chat. This is a work where Ava sold her soul to the devil. I have a feeling it's a work. I have a feeling that Shuli set this up. I think they're trying to make Stuttering John step on another rake. That's my personal opinion. I think that's why Anthony stuck around. I think that's why Anthony didn't run. He encouraged this debate because they're trying to trick Stuttering John. Crumbum's here, everybody. Ava is the worst. Hi, Crumbum. It's been a minute.
So you watch Fox News, and then you write down everything that you see on Fox News,
Wait,
And then
play 5. I get him. Play 5 more seconds of that.
oh, okay. Let me go back a little bit. Sorry,
Oh, you're good. You're good. And look at his face when I make this comment.
Okay, here we go.
This is
will say, I don't think any of them are hacky takes on a topic. I'm very well thought out. I prepare for all my shows. I take a lot of time and energy to do them. And
I'm going to say it right now. I'm reading the free chat right now, and a lot of people agree with me. This is a total work. They're trying to trick Stuttering John with Ava. They're using him. She's the bait, and John's going to get foiled again. But I agree with everybody.
Boom! Come on, motherfucker. It doesn't work when I want it to. Boom!
There you go.
Fuck it. Oh, yeah. You see how? Oh, you got him. I love it, Ava.
Look at his face right there. He's like, fuck.
Yeah, there it is.
She's totally, you know what she is? She's what the quad father did to him. She's playing the long game. Because John's an idiot. John walks into this shit all the time. He's stupid. He's a retard. So they basically took the formula they did with the quad father. They took the formula they did with Kate Meany, and now they're using Ava. And that's what's going on. Crumbum says Ava's a retarded person, though. Yeah, but she wants exposure, or he wants the exposure, and all kinds of other shit. So they're going to do what they got to do. Guys, I'm getting a message that I'm going to possibly be on the Kevin Brennan program today. So I think I'm going to wrap it up a little bit early because I am starving and I didn't eat anything today. And I had a huge gym workout this morning. I had an infrared sauna and I am fucking starving. But before I get out of here, again, thank you to the $100 tier. You too could be a $100 sponsor. You can promote whatever you want. You get free t-shirts, stickers. New t-shirts are coming. Pick the song at the start of the show. I played, what did I play? I played Golden Earring. I played Radar Love. That's my go-to karaoke song. I picked the song, but you can pick the song. I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. Anyways, you get shout outs bragging that you're not poor, which is important. It's very important. You got to let people know you're not poor. And you get VIP response in the chat. So take advantage of that. In this clip, that you steal credit cards and people's identity, you should threaten to sue him and the Blaze. That's not a bad idea. I think because Alex Stein says I steal people's identities and credit cards, I should contact the Blaze to let them know that a possible lawsuit's coming because we need another lawsuit. And I think I sue Alex Stein now for lying. It's damaging to my reputation, and I can't have that. And plus, everyone has a lawsuit, and I don't have one. Speaking of Bill from Jersey, he's promoting Opie Radio. Go subscribe to Opie's channel. Ken Mosca's promoting Earl Skakel's show, his channel too. Go subscribe to Crooklyn Comedy while you're there. Just keep subscribing to this shit. Why not? It's fun. John Spencer's promoting Mr. Kill Everything. I made that, guys. Go subscribe to Mr. Kill Everything. He's hilarious when he's hammered. Nick in Fort Wayne's promoting Shuli Anonymous. There you go. And, of course, the great Lisa Stewart and Perry Skincare. Go get yourself some Perry Skincare while you're there. Anybody want to set it up? What did we learn today on the program? I'm sorry I got to get out of here, but unfortunately, Fernham says we missed the bum. Mr. Kill Everything. Shades Cowl, $2. Thank you so much. Can you put Doodle on a Kmart layaway plan? Can you physically put somebody on a layaway plan? I don't know if you can. I don't know if I can. But I do remember the Kmart layaway. But what did we learn today? Speaking of Doodle, What did we learn today on the program? Thank you, Maud. What did we learn? I learned that Alex Stein cheated on his girlfriend with Kate Meany. Yes. We learned that Ava's setting up Stuttering John big time to get a rake in the face. We learned I have more shows coming up, and I will be in Cleveland, Ohio the second week of October, and I'm looking to do a show with Alex Ortiz at a venue. I need to look into that. I just got this information today. I can't tell you why I'm going to be there, but it's exciting. We learned... Wait. Burnham learned that Nikki's nipples were very apparent. She didn't do that on purpose, did she? We learned that Chad's in a good mood. I'm in a great mood. I feel great.
I feel great, Kiki.
We learned Alex Stein is a rabble-rouser, but he doesn't like being rabble-roused himself. He blocks. I learned that Alex Stein's crew grifts and grifts and grifts and grifts and grifts and grifts. Oh, and they grift. That's a good one. We learned you had a good workout and no food. Yes, D7876. Hey, D7876, can you re-email me the song you want me to play at the top of the show? You sent me 2 songs. I can't find the second. I forgot. We learned boobies are nice. I love boobies. I'm a fan of boobies. Burnham loves boobies. Boobs are great. Ladies, if you have boobs, congratulations. I'd play with them all day. We learned there's no crying in podcasting. Who is that? You always have like an avatar. I always got to figure out who the fuck it is. I learned Alex and KB have beef. I think I might be on the KB Kevin Brennan show today. Hey, it's Kim Nicholson, everybody. She loves me. Hey, Kimmy! Kimmy, let me feel your boobs. Can I feel your boobs, Kim? Please? Come on, Kim. Let the Z-Man feel your boobies. Come on. Consensual. It needs to be consensual. I love consensual booby feeling. Let me know. Here's my email. Tell me where I go to feel your boobs. Just tell me I'll be there, I promise. All right, guys, we did it. I feel good. I hope you feel good. Thanks again to KK for gifting 5 up top. That was awesome. Isaac Walmart gifting 1. D7876 gifting 1. Maud Levy gifting 2. KK gifting 6 total. She's fucking... KK's in a good mood, too. I want to feel your boobies, too. I want to feel boobs. Let's just all go feel some boobies right now. Let's go!
The seaman is on the attack. My monster skates. Joey outplayed guilty. And for one good day, I thought he was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The same man is on the attack. But Chrysler stinks. Joey outplayed guilty. And for one good day, I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The Z-Man is on the attack. But Chrysler stinks. Joey outplayed guilty. April wants good dick. I thought it was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark was squashed.